Hello, loyal viewers of the YB Marsala YouTube channel, but not the YB Marsala YouTube channel, the other one. This is the official tier list of the Autism Discord server. First up is, of course, the most obvious choice, Dustman, at the very top. Next is Doodle. He's pretty good. I mean, he works in the military, like 6 foot tall or some shit. Was trained to shoot child soldiers. Easy A tier for him. Next up is me. S tier. I mean, goes without saying. Don't need to explain it. Drake. Made some like decent songs, but like I don't know. The whole like CP thing is like I don't know. He's kind of he's just a strange guy. I'm gonna put him in C tier. Next up is Muhammad. You know, like sometimes he can be pretty decent. He can be like a B tier. Most of the time, he's actually C tier. But like when he's at his worst, and like he will be at his worst, like once in a while, he will just be an absolute just like freak of nature. Yeah. Yeah, freak of nature tier for him. Next up is Based God. He's got the double Burger King crowns, as you can see. He's pretty good. He's pretty shit at League of Legends, but put him in B tier. Next up is this. I mean, we all know what this is. Like, don't really need to explain it. And it's just C tier. We have the muted observer, of course. They're sort of just muted and observing. They aren't really doing anything. Just put him in the dungeon. Of course, Shamar. I mean, he's a pretty amazing guy. Just it's really difficult to explain just how amazing he is. I mean, bro. I mean, that's what he is. He's just the bro. B for bro, obviously. Next up is Knuckles. Uh, sure. Of course, we have here Sasuke. No, that burger is haram. Allah, what is happening to me? It's pretty. It's quite real, you know. This is what happens when you eat a burger that is haram. So I mean, just an easy A. So next up, we have Max. I mean, it's like he's in like a libtard, unfortunately. So he's got that going for him, you know, kind of places him lower, and all he really does is like drive around and smoke weed. But it's like I don't know. I mean, like he's alright, B tier. I put him above the Berbera. Of course, we have the man himself, who the channel is dedicated to. I mean, he's got to go in S tier. Next is League of Legends itself, just the game. Pretty poorly designed, and I think if we didn't play with Muhammad, it would probably be a higher tier. But because we oftentimes do, I think that kind of like drags it down a bit. Of course, we have the savior of humanity, Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't. I think that it's pretty obvious it belongs in God tier. We have the offering. It's a pretty substantial offering, and he's just giving it away for free, right? So of course, it's gotta go in A. I mean, what a kind man. Yeah, true. Mm-hmm. Probably a C tier, I'd have to say. And next up, this one is a tough decision. There's a lot going against him, a lot going for him. The me African. I mean, he's a real like fatty fatso like fatty. So like maybe he should be like down below, right? But at the same time, like he always talks shit about Muhammad, so like that brings him up. But at the same time, he's got the whole thing going on with like the white women, and like, he's not really getting any. So like that brings him down. But at the same time, it's like circle back to like the whole talking shit about Muhammad thing. And but then the whole thing with like Chase too, where it's like he had to do the apology. But it's like what he did to be forced to make the apology in the first place. Like it was pretty funny. So it's like and he can go like high A, just right under Doodle. Next one, sort of similar to African, of where it's like sometimes he can be up there, but a lot of times he may actually be lower. He's just a schizophrenic man, Malika. He's been really leaning towards like the bottom tiers of his schizophrenia. Like sometimes you'll be up here, you know, he's being like a real wacky eccentric guy, but he's being like funny while doing it. So it's like that's pretty good. But it's like most of the time he's just like talking shit about everybody, and he's being a real like not nice guy. So maybe he'll be like the top of C tier if I can even place him there. Next up is Goose. And he doesn't really. He just plays Valorant. I mean, that's it. Delta. He makes music, and it's like most of it's pretty shit, but he doesn't make it. He made the viral video "Poo Punch," of course, and he's got a really fucking shitty laugh. So middle of A tier. We have the funny Russian man, below average height. Muhammad like really gets an ego boost out of it, and so I think he belongs in S tier, like just for that, just for making like the sad Muslim man like feel like a little bit better about himself. And next up, the objects in mirror may be closer than they appear. Just a D tier. I mean, it's as simple as that.